This is a great day. This is a great day. I mean, woo! Woo! Celtics fans, how's it feeling? Y'all good? Man, let's just get right into it. What's good, y'all? What's good, Real Talk Squad? This is Miles, and you're listening to Real Talk with Miles Johnson, where you know I always keep it real. Let's get right into it, man. I'm going to keep it real today. I'm going to keep it real. Let me get my notes up. I mean, look, y'all. Look, you couldn't have scripted this. The NBA script is amazing. Right, just before I get into my biggest takeaways, the NBA script is amazing. Because just like how the Sixers and how they got their fans' hopes up all the way up to the tippity top, just to let them down in the end. They was up 3-2, one win away from the Eastern Conference Finals. Then they fold. The same thing happens with the Boston Celtics, but it's even worse. They lose to an 8th seed. They lose to an 8th seed. They was down 3-0. They come back, tied up 3-3, have their fans' hopes up, just to lose at home in front of their faces, lay an egg, and have the Miami Heat lift up the Conference Finals trophy in their building. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. So I'm extremely happy. And I'm going to talk about the Celtics. But first thing, let's talk about the Heat. The Heat played a damn good series. They've had a damn good playoffs. Now, the biggest reason is Jimmy Butler. The second biggest reason is Eric Spoelstra. Now, I want to talk about Eric Spoelstra right now. He's the best coach in the league. It's not close. I don't believe any coach could take this talent. There's only one superstar, bro. Like in the NBA, to get to the finals, to get to the conference finals, normally you need 2 superstars, right? The Heat have 1 superstar, no stars, and they're in the finals. The same thing happened in the bubble in 2020. So this is not like luck, coincidence. Like, bro, this is a legit team that has a legit coach, and they flat out got it done. So again, Eric Spoelstra, he's the best coach in this league. And I'm about to say something that might get some people upset or think, oh, you on LeBron, you support him too much. But I firmly believe that if Eric Spoelstra never coached LeBron, he wouldn't be the great coach he is today. I believe that during that time with LeBron, he had to be on his game, X's and O's, drawing up plays, because he knows it's going to be a guy in LeBron James who has the highest IQ maybe ever, is going to maybe challenge every single move that he's doing, right? And in turn, that makes you a better coach. A la Ty Lue. I think Ty Lue is a top 5, top 6 coach in this league. I don't think that he gets to this level without surrounding himself with LeBron James. That just ultimately makes him a better coach. Now, it takes no credit away from Eric Spoelstra, Ty Lue. But it's kind of like if you're surrounding yourself with people that are smarter than you or as smart as you, that's going to level you up. Facts. Facts. So, Eric Spoelstra, best coach in the league, he flat out, thoroughly outcoached Joe Mazzulla. Like, it was a thrashing. It was a thrashing. So, shout out Eric Spoelstra, 101. I actually had the opportunity to talk with him, interview him, it wasn't one-on-one, but it was like a group setting. And you could just see, like, no, like, he's ridiculously smart. And you don't get to go from, you know, where he was in the beginning to climb up the ranks to a head coach in the league, to have a guy like Pat Riley that believes in you, if you're not insanely smart. If you don't have, you know, something in you that nobody else has. Like, Pat Riley saw something in Eric Spoelstra back in 2007, 2008, and was like, no, I'm good. I don't need to coach no more because I trust him. Facts. Facts. Let's talk about Jimmy Butler. As a Sixers fan, every time I see Jimmy Butler, I feel like crying. Because if you literally just, if you swap out James Harden with Jimmy Butler, keep the same Sixers squad, I guarantee you the Sixers are in the finals right now. Like, the Sixers giving up, letting Jimmy Butler go has got to be the worst decision in franchise history. Like, y'all might have gotten 2 rings by now. Definitely 1. But y'all could have got 2 rings by now if you locked him up. But instead, you believed in Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris over Jimmy Butler. And you even told Jimmy Butler before he left, oh, we got to control him. We got to contain him. He's like, F that. I'm about to go to a team that accepts me for who I am. And in his 4 seasons, he's gone to 2 finals. It was a success. Shout out Jimmy Butler. Shout out Caleb Martin. Hooping yesterday. Undrafted. But look, when opportunity knocks, you gotta go crazy, bro. And that's exactly what he did. Hitting fadeaways, pull-up jumpers, threes, hitting shots from everywhere. That's, you know, credit to the Heat, their player development system. And Caleb Martin, he was ready when he was called upon. Because yesterday, it was Jimmy Butler, and Jimmy was like, I think he's like, Bam, what are you doing, bro? Bam was terrible. Was terrible. And Jimmy needed somebody to match him. And Caleb Martin was like, come on, bro, I got you. I'm going to ride for you, right? So that's what Jimmy had. Now, when you talk about the Celtics, Joe Mazzulla is not a good coach. Joe Mazzulla is not a head coach in the NBA. The Celtics were literally winning games because they were so much more talented than the other teams. There should be no reason, honestly, there should be no reason why the Hawks got a game off them. 5 games max. That should have been the first red flag. The second red flag should have been the Sixers, with 2 choke artists in Joel Embiid and James Harden, pushed y'all to the brink. With Doc Rivers, who clearly ain't the best X's and O's guy. Pretty much know that. So, again, going back to the Sixers, it's like, bro, seeing the way that Joe Mazzulla coaches this team, y'all could have won, bro. Y'all really could have won, bro. Y'all could have won. But James Harden, Joel Embiid, they're just choke artists, bro. Like, the Sixers are the complete opposite of what the Miami Heat represent. The Miami Heat are dogs. Flat out dogs. They overcome adversity. They don't throw their teammates under the bus. They keep themselves positive. They speak success into existence. What do the Sixers do? They don't trust each other. They throw people under the bus after games. They want foul calls. Like, it's all this stuff. Jimmy Butler is just a dog, bro, and it just shows how much Joel Embiid and James Harden are not that. Not that. So that hurts. Joe Mazzulla, he's not going to be a coach no more. Here's what I say for the Celtics. Y'all better knock on Monty Williams' door. Because I firmly believe that if you hire Monty Williams, Boston Celtics, y'all going to get 2 rings before Tatum and Brown are 30. Facts. Facts. So do that right now. Mazzulla, I'm not saying, yo, he's an assistant coach, but do I see him as a head coach? Nah. I don't see that, bro. I don't see that. So, talk about Joe Mazzulla. Let's talk about Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum gets a pass. We saw what he did in the semifinals to the Sixers. He dropped 50. Matter of fact, he told y'all, I'm dropping 50. And still dropped 50, bro. So, he has enough, baggage to be like, all right, we know if Tatum was healthy, he would have been putting in work. But the biggest culprit is Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown, you ain't ride for your mans. Your mans went down. One of the first players of the game. And you have more turnovers than field goals. How does that work? If I'm Tatum, I'm talking to my girlfriend, my mom. I'm like, yo, there's no way that I put up 50 points in a Game 7 in the semifinals, and then I get injured in Game 7 in the conference finals, and my co-star has more turnovers than field goals. Like, he was terrible. That was Jaylen Brown's worst game of his career. He was terrible. Now, he took accountability, but 2 things can be true. Jaylen Brown had a terrible game, but the Celtics should still extend him. The Celtics should still keep their young core. There is literally no move that the Celtics can make that will make them a better team if they trade away Jaylen Brown. There's not one move, bro. There's not one move. So don't overreact. Don't listen to Kendrick Perkins. All the Celtics need is a new coach. That's all they need. And they'll be right back in the mix. I mean, if you could bet on the Celtics at minimum to be in the conference finals every single year. By probability, by chance, if they keep this up by their 30 and Jaylen Brown and Tatum continuously get better, they going to get 2 or 3 chips, bro. At least 2. At least 2. So, Tatum was right. They should extend Jaylen Brown. That shouldn't even be, like, much of a discussion. Yes, he had a bad game, but ultimately, you got to ride with what you got. Like, there's no move that you can make that's ever going to make this team better than what it is currently constructed. Last thing I'm going to say as we get into the Nuggets and Heat, and I'll talk more about the finals and all that. The Nuggets are going to beat the Heat in 5 games. Max. Like, the Heat, y'all had a good run. A great run. Impressive run. Hey, you shocked the world. 8th seed, lost the play-in game, was trailing with 3 minutes left to go against the Bulls. Was almost out of the... You almost got sent to Cancun in the play-in game. To come back, beat the Bucks in 5, and beat the Knicks in 6, and beat the Celtics in 7. But y'all's Cinderella run ends. One of the biggest reasons, Jokic. One of the biggest reasons, Jamal Murray. One of the biggest reasons, Mike Malone. Let me just go down the order. Jokic, Jamal Murray, Mike Malone. So Jokic is the best player in the league. Jokic and Jamal Murray are the best duo in the league. Mike Malone, unlike Joe Mazzulla, is actually a good coach. Like, I would say that Mike Malone is a top 3 coach in the league right now. So do I think that, Mike Malone is going to basically cost his team a series? through his tactics? I don't. Now, is Spoelstra, do I think that he's a better coach than Mike Malone? Yes, but is it, is he way above him the way that he's way above Missoula? No. It's like, it might be Spoels right here and like Mike Malone's like right here. So you got to really take into account, bro, the Nuggets swept the Lakers. The Nuggets are the most consistent team in the playoffs. They don't have these lapses that the Celtics do where one game that they want to play good, the next game they don't want to play good. Like, you feel me? Like, bro, the Nuggets aren't like that. Consistent teams win championships. Caldwell Pope, Michael Porter Jr., Aaron Gordon, Bruce Brown. They got a squad, bro. They got a squad. And the biggest difference between the Celtics and the Nuggets is that the Nuggets have two superstars. Yeah, I said it. Obviously, Jokic. Jamal Murray is a superstar. What do I look in for a superstar? I look, do you perform better in the postseason versus the regular season? We have seen when Jamal Murray is healthy, he is a certified bucket in the postseason. Certified bucket. So, with that being said, let's just say, and this happened in the Lakers series, let's just say Jokic is in foul trouble. Let's just say Jokic ain't on his game. I can bank on Jamal Murray putting up 30 in one half. I can bank on Jamal Murray going ballistic in the fourth quarter. And when Jamal Murray isn't on his game, if he's missing shots, I can count on Nikola Jokic, the best player in the game, to make up for him. So the difference between the Celtics and the Nuggets, and with Jokic, Jamal Murray, and Tatum and Jaylen Brown, is that the Nuggets superstars support each other. If one guy is having an off night, the other guy steps up. In Game 7, Tatum needed Jaylen Brown to step up and become a superstar. He did not. Jaylen Brown is a star. He is not a superstar. That's what happened. Credit to the Heat for getting to this point. But it does end now. I want y'all to let me know how y'all feel about the Celtics choking to an 8th seed. Man, it was beautiful to watch. Because I was talking so crazy when the Sixers lost. And I ain't gonna lie, I'm glad that the Sixers lost in the semifinals. Because seeing what I just saw in that conference finals, the Sixers would have lost to the Heat. And I don't know how I could take the Sixers losing to an 8th seed. I don't know what I'd do. I don't know what I'd do. I'd be so upset. I don't know what I'd do. I don't even want to think about that. But knowing what I see in that conference finals, the Sixers were going to lose that series. Facts, bro. They was going to lose that, John, for sure. But Jimmy Butler, that's a dog. He is a poor man's Jordan. He is a poor man's Jordan. And that is the biggest compliment you can ever give somebody. Poor man's Jordan? I wish somebody told me that. Shoot. Poor man's Jordan? You got Jordan next to my name. Jimmy Butler is a poor man's Jordan, poor man's Kobe, whatever you want to call it. Certified bucket. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. Let me know what you think down below. And give me your finals prediction. With that being said, y'all, we're talking Miles Johnson, where you know I always keep it real. I'm out, y'all.